Join us as we honor the stars, visionaries, and icons who passed between July and August 1998 in the United States. Kay Thompson. She was born in November 1909 and she died in July 1998. Her age was 88 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American author, singer, vocal arranger, vocal coach, composer, musician, dancer, actress, and choreographer, known for her witty stage performances and work in Hollywood musicals. She created the character Eloise while residing at the Plaza Hotel. Binnie Bonds. She was born in March 1903 and she died in July 1998. Her age was 95 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. A prolific English film actress whose career spanned 5 decades, appearing in both British and Hollywood films. She specialized in playing spirited and often sharp-tongued supporting characters. She was known as a leading lady in films such as The Private Life of Henry VIII, The Last of the Mohicans, and In the Old California. Roy Rogers. He was born in November 1911 and he died in July 1998. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was congestive heart failure. An iconic American singer and actor, celebrated as one of the most popular singing cowboys in Hollywood history. He performed with his famous horse Trigger and his wife Dale Evans. He appeared in almost 90 motion pictures as well as numerous episodes of his self-titled radio program that lasted for 9 years. Robert Young. He was born in February 1907 and he died in July 1998. His age was 91 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was respiratory failure. A highly popular American actor whose career successfully transitioned from major film roles in the 1930s to 2 of the most beloved and successful television series of the 1950s and 60s. He was an Emmy winner and known for leading roles in long-running television series Father Knows Best and Marcus Welby. Jack Briggs. He was born in August 1920 and he died in August 1998. His age was 78 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American actor known for his early work in supporting roles, whose marriage to Ginger Rogers at the height of her fame drew significant press attention. He was known for Joan of Paris in 1942, Ladies' Day in 1943, and My Forbidden Past in 1951. Wade Dominguez. He was born in May 1966 and he died in August 1998. His age was 32 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was respiratory failure. An American actor and fashion model who began his career in the fashion industry before moving into film. His role in Dangerous Minds launched his acting career. Joseph Ma. He was born in December 1933 and he died in July 1998. His age was 64 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was brain tumor. An Irish-American actor, playwright, and occasional theater director. He was best known for his roles in the comedies of Joe Orton. He received 3 Tony Award nominations for his roles in the plays Spooky Song, Night and Day, and Loot, with the last winning him a Drama Desk Award. His other accolades included an Obie Award and a Laurence Olivier Award nomination. M.G. Marshall. He was born in June 1914 and he died in August 1998. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from lung cancer. An American actor known for his commanding, intelligent presence in both film and television. He won 2 Emmy Awards for his lead role in the groundbreaking legal drama The Defenders. Marshall was also known as the host of the radio drama series CBS Radio Mystery Theater from 1974 to 1982. Phil Leeds. He was born in April 1916 and he died in August 1998. His age was 82 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from pneumonia. An American actor who had a long career spanning vaudeville, Broadway, and numerous television appearances, often in comedic roles. He was a familiar and beloved face in film and television. Jerry Clower. He was born in September 1926 and he died in July 1998. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart bypass complications. An American country comedian, he was a regular performer on the Grand Ole Opry and released over 25 comedy albums. Clower was best known for his stories of the rural South and was given the nickname the Mouth of Mississippi. Shari Lewis. She was born in January 1933 and she died in August 1998. Her age was 65 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was uterine cancer. A Peabody-winning American ventriloquist, puppeteer, children's entertainer, television show host, dancer, singer, actress, author, and symphony conductor. She famously created and performed the sock puppet Lamb Chop for Captain Kangaroo in March 1956. Buffalo Bob Smith. He was born in November 1917 and he died in July 1998. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from lung cancer. An American radio and television personality who was the friendly host of the pioneering children's television program Howdy Doody from 1947 to 1960. He helped define the early television for American families. Don Dunphy. He was born in July 1908 and he died in July 1998. His age was 90 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A legendary American television and radio sports announcer specializing in boxing broadcasts, Dunphy was noted for his fast-paced delivery and enthusiasm for the sport. It is estimated that he did blow-by-blow action for over 2,000 fights, including historic bouts like the 1971 fight of the century between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. Frankie Ruiz. He was born in March 1958 and he died in August 1998. His age was 40 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was liver failure. A Puerto Rican-American salsa singer who was one of the most successful salsa artists of the 1980s and 90s. His music was instrumental in defining the salsa romantica subgenre. He was also known as the father of salsa romantica for his smooth and romantic style. Jerome Robbins. He was born in October 1918 and he died in July 1998. His age was 79 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a stroke. An American dancer, choreographer, film director, theater director, and producer who worked in classical ballet on stage, film, and television, regarded as one of the most influential choreographers of the 20th century. His work profoundly shaped the look and narrative structure of Broadway. Greg Birch. He was born in November 1957 and he died in July 1998. His age was 40 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from brain tumor. An American tap dancer, choreographer, actor, and singer recognized for his exceptional talent in tap, jazz, and ballet. He was a major figure in the dance world of Broadway in the 1970s and 80s. His credits ranged from television's Electric Company to the film version of A Chorus Line in 1985. He received a Tony Award nomination for his role in OK. Alan Shepard. He was born in November 1923 and he died in July 1998. His age was 74 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from leukemia. An American naval aviator and astronaut who achieved legendary status in space exploration. He was one of the original NASA Mercury 7 astronauts. In 1961, he became the second person and the first American to travel into space, and in 1971, he became the fifth and oldest person to walk on the moon at age 47. Frederick Rains. He was born in March 1918 and he died in August 1998. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American physicist, he was awarded the 1995 Nobel Prize in Physics for his co-detection of the neutrino with Clyde Cohen in the neutrino experiment. He may be the only scientist in history so intimately associated with the discovery of an elementary particle and the subsequent thorough investigation for its fundamental properties. Andre Weil. He was born in May 1906 and he died in August 1998. His age was 92 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A highly influential French mathematician, he was one of the most influential mathematicians of the 20th century. His influence is due both to his original contributions to a remarkably broad spectrum of mathematical theories and to the mark he left on mathematical practice and style through some of his own works, as well as through the Bourbaki group, of which he was one of the principal founders. George Bucci. He was born in August 1921 and he died in August 1998. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart failure. A prominent Swiss-American organic chemist and highly respected professor at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Patenaude's reaction, known since the early 20th century, was renamed to Patenaude-Bucci reaction, based on enhancements made to it by Bucci Research Group. Louis F. Paul Jr. He was born in September 1907 and he died in August 1998. His age was 90 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from pneumonia. An American attorney and jurist who served as a respected and moderate voice on the Supreme Court. His cautious, consensus-building approach made him a key figure during his tenure. He served as an Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court from 1972 to 1987. Danielle Bunton Berry. She was born in February 1949 and she died in July 1998. Her age was 49 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was lung cancer. An American game designer and programmer, known for the 1983 game Mule, one of the first influential multiplayer video games, and 1984's The Seven Cities of Gold. In 1998, she was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Computer Game Developers Association. Harvey Branscombe. He was born in December 1894 and he died in July 1998. His age was 103 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American theologian and academic administrator, he served as the fourth Chancellor of Vanderbilt University, a private university in Nashville, Tennessee, from 1946 to 1963. Prior to his appointment at Vanderbilt, he was a director of the Duke University Libraries and Dean of the Duke Divinity School. Sid Luckman. He was born in November 1916 and he died in July 1998. His age was 81 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from heart condition. A legendary American professional football player, considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of his era, he led the Bears to 4 NFL championships and was a 5-time All-Pro. Elmer Valor. He was born in March 1921 and he died in July 1998. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. A Slovak American professional baseball player known for his consistency as a pinch hitter. He played for several teams, primarily the Philadelphia Athletics. If these lives touched your heart, please like this video, share your feelings in the comments, and subscribe to Obituarypedia to remember more icons together.